I'm in REI. It took me 2 hours and 7 minutes to do 6.9 miles. And of course, before I pick up my trekking poles, how do you not shop? This is the Yosemite and Sierras REI. It's no joke. It's got everything. It's awesome. And hi, pups. Hi. I'm in the older part of Fresno area, the Pinedale. Some would say the rougher part. I've never had a problem walking through or running through. But yeah, anyways, bunch of pups. So one thing that people are suggesting that I could go ultralight to help on my shoulder, but again, it wasn't the weight of my backpack. Probably doesn't help. I know at one point I said it was 40 pounds. It was not 40 pounds. Probably the most my backpack ever weighed was about 35. Probably 33 more realistic. I did weigh it before I left Idlewild, and with a 4.5 day food carry and no water, I was at 23.9 pounds. If I had 3 liters of water, that put me at 32 pounds. And that was probably the most I ever was, with probably 33 pounds with a 5 day food carry. Okay, there's Prince, the purple mile eater, using the pronouns her, herself, and hers. Always get that mixed up. But she seam sealed. I'm pretty sure, I think I just saw a spot I missed. But so shiny with feeling. She isn't completely naked anymore. Alright, one thing that's cool about taking a little break is you can get all your stuff. Try not to swear. Get all your stuff clean. I don't know why I care. I don't care about my hair. Anyways, okay, here's not my best video. Hopefully get the weight rates better. I just want to get something out so you guys see what I've done. Not quite the 4 pounds I had at first, because after talking to the doctor and suggesting that I not worry about weight so much on my sleeping pad, because less comfortable I am, the more I move, the more I use my shoulder when I shouldn't be. So yeah, I added a sleeping pad that's heavier, quite a bit heavier than the one I'm using. You'll see. Oh, and one bit of advice: when you're about to start seam sealing your backpack, you have everything ready and it's about to go, just don't even do it. It's hard. It's heavy. Mine looks pretty wonky. It's seam sealed. It's definitely waterproof now. There's nothing's getting through the where I seam sealed. I put a lot on my backpack easily. Well, I think I used half of the 3-ounce tube, so my backpack went from 31.2 ounces to 34. It's probably 34 ounces now. Over 2 pounds. No. Yeah, my backpack's over 2 pounds. So yeah, just when you're about to start seam sealing your backpack, don't have the company do it for you. Okay, sorry about, we had budget cuts this year because of pandemic, so production and I guess location costs, they were cut. So I'm in a garage. So this is what was in my backpack when I was carrying it. I know some people want to see the difference and stuff. I used to have a kitchen scale somewhere and used to be able to weigh all this stuff, but I'm glad I can't find it because I don't want to weigh all this stuff. I really don't care. I just want to know about the end product. But this is what was in my backpack. One thing new about Prince, the purple mile eater, uses the pronouns hers, her, and herself. Get that backwards every time. Is she is now 100% seam sealed. Everywhere there's a stitch, I got it. Everywhere there's a stitch, it is seam sealed. Seam sealed. Oh yeah, I really like soccer, especially EPL. Sheffield United against Arsenal. I think Arsenal might have this one. Anyways, but yeah, completely seam sealed. So that's a nice little touch. But yeah, all this stuff was in my backpack, and just go through it real fast. Definitely not what I started the trail with. A lot less stuff than what I started the trail with. Maybe when I'm officially done with the AT. Maybe when I'm officially done with the PCT, I'll show you what I started the trail with. Okay, from left to right, I have the Firefly Lightheart Gear Firefly awning tent, the Z-Packs bathtub solo plus floor, the Thermarest Uberlight 1-inch thick pad by Gossman Gear, the Thermarest Z-Light, the lighten equipment Enigma quilt with the Outdoor Research dry bag under that. For hydration, I was able to carry 5.5 liters. I mean, by 5.5 liters, I mean 6 liters. 6.5 liters. I had the 3-liter Hydro Pack bag right there. Right there. Then the 1-liter Katadyn Be Free filter, and then 2 smart water bottles. This is where this is kind of this is my finished project, right? Project for my miscellaneous bag and my first aid kit. This is essentially only first aid right now. It used to be all in this bag, which is now taking the place of 2 bags, my miscellaneous bag and my first aid kit. Everything else in there is self-explanatory. Aquamarine tab. The tenacious tape is somewhere in there. Oh, it's in here. Clippers, earplugs. Never had to use them. Compass, zigzags for obvious things. There's my stove. I had in here is the MSR Titan kettle, the Soto Windmaster Plus stove, and GSI cup. For my electronics, you don't see them because I was using them, I'm missing a cord in my headphones from here, but I had the 2 batteries. The PD and IQ charger, the PD, remember this Power Direct into a Power Direct battery charges a lot faster. It only charged me 5.5 hours to charge that 20,000 milliamp battery. And clothes, I always had extra pair of underwear, my Lightheart Gear fleece hoodie, pair of Mammut pants, smart wool leggings, the Arc'teryx Beta SL rain jacket, Lightheart Gear rain pants, Outdoor Research Illuminate hoodie, no longer made, and 2 extra pair of socks. Had a food bag with whatever food I had in it. Always had the trail shoes in there. These are my sunglasses or glasses, was ever in there at the time. Had this towel. And that red waterproof bag is what a lot of things went into. This is my hygiene kit. Toothbrush, toothpaste in there. Obviously a grill for my case for my grill. Here's my toiletry kit. Dude wipes. Mostly everybody out there a couple weeks in had wipes on them. And I mean everybody. Because you get dirty out there and you want to definitely clean your groin area and your butt. So everybody had some kind of wipe. Man or woman, 2 weeks in, everybody had some kind of wipe. I don't know of anybody who did not. If they did not, they probably had swamp ass at least once or twice. And yeah, this is what I had in my bag. Now I'll show you what I'm changing out. Okay, now I actually took everything off and then I have to put it, but hold on. I just noticed something. Okay, we'll start down here. I will not be taking the Arc'teryx Beta SL or the Outdoor Research Illuminate. I will be keeping the Lightheart Gear. I will not be taking the full leggings, the pants, the underwear, or the socks. Alright, the trail shoes are gone. I know. That whole thing is gone. What are we doing over here? This is gone. Okay. This is gone. The water filter and water bag. What are you doing, Rob? You're crazy. And that stove is gone. That's gone. That's gone. Oops. This snuck in here. That don't count. That's gone. That's your battery. Alright. That's gone. The mat is gone. Oh. That's gone? What? Rob, you're crazy. You're changing everything. All right. And that's what's left. But of course, I'm switching, not keeping out. That one, I'm not switching. The seat, the Thermarest Z seat is gone. But since I used my rain jacket and my puffy one time, I'm just going to switch them with the Ghost Whisperer puffy. And gosh, I really don't like this rain jacket. But the Outdoor Research Helium 1 rain jacket. All right, for clothes. Okay, for clothes, I switched out the underwear for some Outdoor Research Echo. They are a lot better when it's hotter, and I'm about to go out and it's going to get a lot hotter. These are Smart Wool leggings. They're 3/4 length instead of the full length that I had. That's the same Smart Wool shirt I've been wearing the whole time, this t-shirt. It's going to be more of a sleep shirt now. Then I have, these are still Darn Tough socks. Switch them out. Those are the Cool Max. They do better in the heat. We'll find out. I still have a pair of gloves, the Outdoor Research thin liner gloves. I have a Buff, and then the Lighten Equipment Wisp waterproof mittens, and a Mammut merino wool beanie. Not as beefy as the one I had before. Nothing switchy has got switched out except for the Bronner's full thing for when I can refill. Everything else for my shit kit and toiletries stayed the same. Same with my sunglass case, keeping that bag to hold everything. For water, that's right, we did switch. I'm going to add an extra smart water bottle, and I am going to the half-liter, 0.6 liter bag for my water filtration. I do have 2 of those bags. And I got rid of the big towel, and I'm just going for the smaller, like, hand towel size, since I never use the big towel at all, except to clean my glasses. So that's why I'm keeping it. Stove. Still the same stove, but I got rid of the GSI cup and went with a smaller pot, the Toke 650, instead of the 0.8 liter Titan MSR. It was just too much, and I always had to feel that I had to pack it with the koozie and that thing, so save some weight there. As far as electronics, pretty much the same, except for I got rid of the battery, and I will not be bringing my wireless headphones. I will be bringing corded headphones, and I got the adapter to go into my phone because my phone does not have a headphone jack. So that's pretty much the same. It's just less electronics. Tent is going to be the same. I'm going with the Firefly awning. I do have, in here, and by here I mean right there, is a Sierra Designs High Route 2. Oh, who scored? That's not scored. Sierra Designs High Route 2 is in that bag. It weighs 19 ounces for just the tarp itself, but it takes 8 stakes to get it properly guyed out that I wouldn't have to worry about. And those 8 stakes, they weigh. So it is 24 ounces with the stakes and everything. And the Firefly awning 2 seam sealed with the stakes. We're looking at 2 pounds exactly. So not that great of a weight saving. So some would say, oh my goodness, 8 ounces is a lot. 8 ounces is a lot, but not enough for me to give up my full protection. Okay, the thing that's kind of weird that I switched out is my sleeping pad. I went with the Kamek Pongo insulated sleeping pad. I do have the non-insulated. The reason why I'm going with the insulated is, I'll tell you in a little bit. But this is the most comfortable sleeping pad that I own. There may be some more comfortable ones out there, but I'm not going to spend $175 for a sleeping pad. Another one when I already own this sleeping pad. Just so you know, everything I have, I own that I switched out for, except for the new trekking poles. And here are the new trekking poles. These are super light. Wow, these are shockingly light compared to the Black Diamond Trail Ergo Cork. So these are the new poles I'll be using, since one will be dead weight while I'm carrying it. Very, very, very light. And I should not be using my right arm to record this. Okay, yeah, definitely went with the insulated pad because I switched to a lighter This is 5 ounces lighter. This quilt, the Sierra Designs Nitro Quilt 35. Went from a 10 degree to a 35 degree, and if I have to, I do plan on wearing my leggings and hoodie if I get cold, but I don't think I will. It's just a 10 degree, was an awesome quilt. It's just too warm. It's too warm for me, and I can wear clothes if I get cold. So here is essentially the new gear list. Now, I can't pack it up. I can't stuff things into stuff sacks right now. I can't even set up my tent. The doctor I talked to saw my video, saw that I was going to review the tent, actually called me, let me know that you can't do that. I really shouldn't be using my arm in any way. He said if I get back out there and want to continue on, then I'll take what he said seriously, but I really can't use my arm for another 10 days if I really wanted to get better. Or I'd show this all packed up. That's why it is not packed up. But yeah, that's the new gear. I'll try to explain it more when put some captions and show the weight loss. Not as much weight as I thought was going to be lost, because he did call me and the doctor talked to me about what I was sleeping on and said I should not worry about the weight for my sleeping pad, because the more I toss and turn, the more my shoulder gets used at night. All right. Hopefully this isn't too boring. I think it is. Oh, one thing I did is I'm getting better food and lighter food. It was a lot of my weight was coming from my food bag. This is a new food bag that had, oh jeez, that's so light compared. That has easily 6 days of food, and it's probably half the weight of what I was using before. There's actually a lot of dehydrated meals. Is what I actually have those, so I'm not going to use them. And just be more conscious of what I get for my food. And for those curious what I am going to be wearing when I go back out, I think some of you might have noticed that I changed things. I will be wearing the Outdoor Research Echo underwear because it's lightweight and flashy. You never know when you need to get flashy. A much lightweight shorts, North Face shorts, the Buff sun gloves, Darn Tough socks, North Face Hyper Layer hoodie. It's SPF of 50, and it does have, I like has the thumb holes to get full coverage of the hands, and a hat by a friend of mine named Tessa. Very talented. She's on a hiatus. Next time I post a video, I'll post a link to her Etsy shop, and this is actually the top of AB Mountain looking down the Lynn Canal, or the Taya Inlet, depending how you want to call it. And you see the Dyea Flats on your right and Skagway on your left. Awesome. Yes, you probably also have noticed a lot of my clothes are North Face. They seem to fit me very well. So I have a lot of North Face clothing. Oh, almost forgot. One of these bands will be going with me. I don't know if I'm going to go with light or medium. Probably light, because then don't overwork myself at the end of the day or beginning of the day. But yeah, one of these bands will be going. So that's another 2 ounces. Okay, I just went over a 5-day food supply downstairs in the garage, and I think I have it pretty much narrowed down. I just need to get a couple more things, sunflower seeds, and maybe definitely a couple Twix bars. And that's it, and it's easily half the weight of what my food would be normally have been. So I will know the final weight of everything when I'm able to pack it up. Remember, I'll do a 4.5-day food carry. Actually, I'll just do my 5-day food carry that I have, and all the new and switched out gear and new trekking poles. That's the only thing that's new gear. And I will weigh the pack. Remember, it's 23.9 pounds with a 4.5-day food carry and no water when I left Idlewild. And that was everything that I was carrying with me for last couple hundred miles. One of my biggest weight loss, and I really don't know the actual total, but definitely is my food. It's also a little bit better quality. It's going to be a little more expensive, and I'll have to be doing a little bit more food drops to maintain this quality, but I'm already starting to get a backup, and I have some other food, other places, like right over there, But this is going to be a 5-day food supply. I need probably a couple little more stacks. Oh, I need my sunflower seeds. I won't forget that. But this is 5 days worth of food, which is considerably lighter than what I had. I just have to make sure that I do, because I will be probably boiling water for my dinners. So I have to make sure that I do have the water for that. But other than that, this is a 5-day food supply. You see the whole thing. That's right, I do like the rice and chicken, and I have that thing, so I'll be getting those sent. I'll have probably about 3 or 4 pre-made packages ready to go with all the backup. So if I do get a bunch of the superfoods, this is all the tunas. The Propel, realize it is not everywhere, and if it is everywhere, it's expensive. All this stuff is really cheap at Walmart, I hate to say. And then I have some more peanut butter Justins. Have a lot of the noons. I'm not going to be doing coffee in the morning anymore. I'll just be doing noon caffeine. It's getting to be a hassle to do the coffee in the morning. So yeah, so I get a thing of the noon caffeine, 10 Propels, and what's left in here now will be gone. But normally I'll be just rolling with the noon caffeine and the Propels, 10 each. And that's a lot less than I had before. You guys, here's just the coffee I have just in case. I can't tell you, this thing was packed full of coffee at all times. This thing was packed full of mayonnaise and other spices and all the time. Now I just have them counted out for each meal. Way too many snacks. Way too many snacks. I just have a quality. This is going to be probably a lot of my breakfast, because I usually eat on the go. And this is 360 calories on the go. When I have, then I have a give 220 calories, and this gives me 600 calories on the go. And sorry again for the not the best quality video, but soon I'll have this packed up, or have somebody pack it up for me. And I'll show you all ready to go. But I'm kind of happy with my food.